Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of It's a Dog's Life here on CharismaToAC. We are going to eventually be a full group, but Rasmus is going to join us a little bit belated. But we'll get started with the recap as we usually do, and then hopefully he will manage to join us.
Yes. Certainly hope. Yes. So last time on It's a Dog's Life, many things happened. We decided, as with some advice from our sept, our pack decided to take the 3 artifacts we'd lifted from the crypts beneath All Saints. The artifacts of the vampire, what was his name? Geoffrey Fitzhugh.
Yes.
And to distribute them amongst various powerful groups in and around Yorkshire for to make sure that the enemy weren't able to get hold of all of them at once. One we kept within our sept in Yorkshire. One we gave to the Hardrada's Blades up at Stamford, and we considered it the most dangerous and likely to be looked for of them, because, a sign of trust, and also the fact that, practically speaking, as Get of Fenris, they're the most capable of looking after it. And one we delivered to the other vampires, the vampires in Holy Trinity? No, to Yorkminster. My apologies.
Yes.
Where there was a nice show, a nice little sort of show of wits and words between Barry and the vampire elder Cineric, or Kineric.
Yes.
Because, again, the name is meant to come from a time when the Latin alphabet was used in Rome and they didn't use soft C's in their language.
Exactly.
Which means that the guy who got assassinated in the Senate that day was a bit of an old geezer.
Yes, he was.
I'm sorry, I could not resist. But yes, we did that. We got them all separated. It was all good. Almost immediately, the Hardrada's Blades came under attack by Banes, aplenty. But the pack were able to slip away and to meet up again to back in the main sept, where we had the shocking and unfortunate news that construction work or destruction work had begun around All Saints Church, that Sonderbow had managed to convince the local constabulary to disperse the crowd of protesters and start their illicit, possibly even illegal construction work. And in a rush to defend what is our home, as is our right and our want, we got there and we all set about doing various different things, which culminated in essentially being complicit in, or if not at the very least enablers of, at least 2 particularly grisly murders of, well, it's hard to say with Sonderbow, but potentially innocent human beings just, trying to collect their hourly pay, one of which was crushed by a wrecking ball, and one of which died in a conflagration, unable to move, after Frankie threw a Molotov cocktail into the cabin of the construction vehicle he was in, and he was held in place by a vengeful ghost that Barry had called upon, Georgina, who we met a few sessions ago. So yeah, we've caused an atrocity, killed 2 people, potentially innocent, in defending our home. But again, we're werewolves. This sort of thing does happen. It's the will of darkness.
It does.
And the police are most likely on their way. But we have put a pause on the construction, because let's face it, even the Sonderbow, I don't think, are going to keep trying to work when 2 of their vehicles are now torched or crushed, as are the people who are meant to be manning them. That's the kind of thing that gets the attention of not just the police, but the government. And yeah, I think it would be best for our pack if we were to skedaddle the fuck out of there, because the police are not going to be particularly understanding.
No, they're really not. And that is actually where we rejoin you guys, is in the street with the sound of sirens in the distance, and with the two destroyed and or burning construction vehicles, the ball and chain vehicle and the dump truck, both of them being right. They're right there in the street with corpses in them and everything. So, are you in fact running for the hills? Is that what you're doing here?
I mean,
Yes.
With the sound of silence.
yes.
Sorry.
That's fine. I think the rest of them are. I should point out, I think that Barry might still be in the Umbra. I don't think he ever got out to see what happened. All he obviously got Georgina to help out. So
Yeah.
What if Barry like gets out at the beginning and he just gets like this fucking vision of everything on fire?
I mean, he must have had some idea. He must have had some idea things were gonna kick off when he got Georgina involved, because
It's like
but yeah,
the spirit of Molotov cocktails was lingering around.
look, I'll tell you what. So we can stick together. I'll just quickly try and roll a gnosis to see if I can pass through the veil.
Let's see that, and we also need a roll from Frankie on willpower.
We do indeed.
I think you said that the difficulty was 8 in this area. For that's fine. I can live with that. I can't live with that.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not stuck. I'm not like trapped, like frozen in place. I just can't get out for an hour.
Wait, aren't you? Because it's -1.
It's not a botch. He does have at least one success in there.
Yes,
right.
If it had been no successes and 2 1s, then yes, it would be a botch. But because there is a success, it means that it's just a failure.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I just can't get out of the Umbra, which, let's face it, isn't the worst thing right now.
No.
So.
Yes. And Frankie had 0 successes.
Yeah, so funnily enough, this whole conflagration and the accompanying sounds might not have been the best for her psyche.
No, it brings back some unhappy memories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So you guys are...
Let's just run.
Fleeing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do in fact get out of there, but of course there are witnesses. There are people who have seen this from buildings and across the river and so on and so forth. So you guys will be wanted, no question about it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe last time I said I would at very least pull like my collar up to make that less easy for them. But yeah.
There'll still be some. There'll be some repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
Which, let's face it, makes sense. We did run in there without getting disguised or anything. We went in without because again we were desperate and we were.
And you live in a day and age where everybody carries a camera in their pocket.
Exactly.
We also live in the age of like crazy 4chan people looking at videos like a billion times.
Yeah.
So the chance of you not being wanted is not great. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But you do make it out of there. Where do you run to?
Maybe Old Man York? You're like, oh my God!
It's like, well,
I mean, the Umbra is a good place to hide from at least, cops and stuff.
Yes. God, it's like the it's like the Warren Zevon song. Took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. I mean, as you guys are running, do any of you notice that Barry is not with you?
I think Molly's too busy, in the moment.
Normally, I would say yes, But given Frankie's frame of mind, I think the only thing she can think of is getting the hell out of here.
All right. Well, in that case, since it seems like Molly's sort of taking the initiative and Keris would suggest going to Old Man York, I would humbly suggest that she takes charge of the rest of you, and then Barry will have to find his own way somewhere. And just, he might go the same way, but to be honest, I think he would probably try and find... he'd probably head back to the Sept, knowing him. So we will end up split up for a bit.
Makes sense.
So you guys need to get into the Umbra, obviously, to meet up with Old Man York.
Well, that's
That is
true.
Yeah,
So
true.
Might get an opportunity to meet up then.
Question if we're smart enough to not do it immediately here where it's kind of hard.
Yeah, you will need to get into a back alley somewhere and use a mirror there. You need a few seconds of not being seen by anyone.
Well, I mean, sure, we can dive into some back alley.
The best
Yeah.
chance you have of that happening is actually under the bridge.
That's a
Yeah.
good,
Yeah, that makes sense.
let's do it.
So you get down there to the right behind this little shack where they have the original Ghost Walk tours starting from.
Mm-hmm.
You're behind that and under the bridge, and you're kind of out of sight for a few moments. And if you want to, you can try to get into the Umbra there. The difficulty in this place is 7.
Remember,
I'm
you
willing
might.
to try.
Yeah, remember you can also, if you have any left, spend a willpower to get automatic successes.
Yeah.
I need to check something.
Although I just realized, I don't know if it's relevant, my amount of rage is above my willpower at the moment.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. You are definitely on the verge of flipping out.
Yeah.
And considering my willpower presently counts as 1, I would say that's also the case for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh joy!
Do I need to roll something for that, by the way?
The first time somebody the first time you encounter any kind of provocation, certainly.
Okay. I mean, we did just run away from a minor war zone. But yeah. Boo helps! Yeah!
Yes, Boo is the help.
Yes. So you.
All right. I'm gonna try something.
I'm a supporter, so you get extra stuff. When we
Right.
try to go through the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it's actually pretty good that Molly ended up going with us, because Boo is probably the only one strong enough to actually hold her should she flip.
That's true. If she does flip, then yeah. Boo's the only hope at that point.
I'm also good enough to actually dodge her. It's good. It's good. We're good.
Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our
I
only
was-
hope.
Just thinking that.
Yeah.
I was literally just thinking that exactly. I'm thinking, what's the best way to make that pun work? Obi-Wan
Oh, the mighty Boo.
I suppose it could be better rather than Obi-Wan Kaboobi.
Kenobi?
Obi-Wan Kaboobi is actually
Yes.
that's really good.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
alright. The difficulty was
7.
7.
7. Yes.
You guys get an extra die. I don't give that to myself, sadly.
Okay, so I'll take
No!
1 for the pool modifier.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I am.
Wow.
Yay! I basically push you through so you end up not murdering people you come by.
Yeah, and you get stuck in the meantime.
No, again, she's got at least 1 success, so she just can't
Yeah.
get through.
Oh yeah,
I-
I
Getting
think
the
I'm
others
getting that.
through.
I'm gonna. Frankie is near panicked anyway, so she's gonna spend maybe a willpower depending on how this roll goes. The difficulty was 7, yeah,
Yes.
and we had an automatic. What did we have for new blue and extra die?
An extra die.
Yeah.
7. All right. So
There you
because this was not my willpower was not my only success, I do in fact not spend my only willpower point. Because of
You
self
get through.
Exactly.
Boo paces the area to make sure no one followed.
Okay. So one of you has to grab Boo on the way through then.
No,
I know,
I'm
no.
not stuck. I just
No,
don't
sorry.
get through.
It's funny. I did hear that and I registered it, and then a part of my mind was like, yeah, I'm going to ignore that and pretend that that's not the case. So yeah, so you're stuck outside. You're stuck in the real world. That's not good.
Well,
But all the worlds are real.
You know what I mean. You might want to.
They're
You
not-
might.
The material world, yes.
Yes, you might want to stick to doggy form until
She usually sticks to doggy form.
Were you in
Or-
doggy form? Were you in doggy form when all the murdering thing happened?
Yes.
Then don't
You
be
might
doggy
want
form.
to stick to human form.
Yes, stick to Hume form.
No one has
then.
told her that, and she's not smart enough to think
That's true.
Well, if the
Well, she's not dumb. She just doesn't really think about that kind of thing.
if the kennel people come by and take you away, then you'll
They're
just
gonna have a fucking fight. They put that thing over her, and she just starts running and then fly after. Whee!
Yep. Oh god, it's gonna be a nightmare. Anyway, so while you're stuck outside, the other two do get through.
Yes.
It'd be hilarious to watch on the news.
Would
We
you?
found the dog that was part of it. And you would just see a fucking video of one of them having that thing over her neck, and she's just running through the fucking street with them.
Would you say that you had gone in that same direction,
Yes.
Barry?
Yes, I would have gone over the bridge to.
All right, so you see them coming out under the bridge.
Hey!
I don't think Frankie hears you right now. She's busy rubbing her hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, guys, it's. Hi.
Hey, you having a... Oh, you don't look so good.
No.
Oh. I didn't see what happened. I don't want to know. I got Georgina involved.
Like, Molly's in the background. She's just completely quiet, and there's like blood dripping from her hands as she like is just making a fist like so hard that it's just it's just ruining her skin.
Christ, it was that bad.
There was the fire, and they couldn't get out, but I mean the fire, so they're stopped.
Oh, shit. Where's Boo?
Not here. The other place.
Fucking hell, she's stuck on the outside.
Mm.
And she'll be in lupus form too. She won't think to change. If they recognise her, someone's going to come after her.
I don't think they'll arrest a dog.
No, but they might try and capture it, or at very least try and put it down if they think if she won't cooperate.
If they hurt Boo, I'm going to kill every single person in this entire fucking city.
Mm.
I'll just have to try and find her when we can. Where are you headed? You head this way. You going to the sept or somewhere else?
Oh, that was a weirdly cute sentiment from Molly, even though she threatened to murder the entire world.
It's the sort of like Zayara Khan thing, right? Like, like yes, this is super dysfunctional, but fuck, it's cute.
Yes.
Frankie just kind of leans against the building and slides down. And just kind of buries her head in her knees. I don't know.
Right. Okay, you two. Get back to the sept. Stay in the Umbra for now. Just get back to the sept. if you need to, change form so you can't be recognised. At least, if you need to head back out, if you need to head back into the physical world. I'm going to stick around and see if I can try and grab Boo. And as soon as I can get out of this fucking place. Maybe there's a few spirits can keep an eye on her.
You could ask them.
I'm going to. Okay. Hanky? Look at me.
She does after a moment.
Okay. Forget everything else. Forget the All Saints. Forget the war. Forget everything else. Focus on the roads back to the Sept. That's all that matters right now. Can you do that?
I think so.
All right.
Do you have some gloves?
I might have some. He's wearing a pair of. I imagine his outfit's got a pair of sleeveless, like fingerless gloves. Sorry.
Sure.
So yeah, he just hands those over. They're probably a little big for you, but
Yeah, she puts them on because that, at the very least, makes some of her hand look like fabric and not gore.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
She doesn't respond immediately.
Ollie!
What?
You ready to head back to the Sept too? You need to look after Frankie.
Fine.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm staying out. I'll keep an eye on Boo. I'll try and look after her as soon as I can get out of this place. I'll stick with her and bring her back to the Sept as well. Just both of you take care. Don't stop for anything or anyone. Just get back there. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. He pats Frankie on the shoulder. Go on now. Good luck, both of you.
Don't. Yeah.
I won't. I'll be fine.
Fine.
Just get going. Go.
Frankie scrambles to her feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's that way, right?
It all looks red.
Oh.
Okay. Look, and Barry basically points that
Right,
way.
that way. Thanks,
Okay.
Barry.
Yes. Your feet will remember what your head can't right now. Trust your instincts. You're a wolf, remember?
Yeah.
Fuck. You could see like Molly's really like trying to contain herself right now, and it's not working.
Molly, give me a rage roll, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay.
What difficulty?
Difficulty is your current willpower.
Well, that's a 6. So.
Oh, good. Wait, you got 6 willpower?
Yeah. I built up a lot of it.
That is
good.
a phenomenal roll.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes, you are extremely angry. That is enough to frenzy.
Oh, good.
Oh, fuck.
Just as you're talking to Molly, you can see how her self-control is slipping and how she's basically getting further and further away, and you can't reach her anymore until
I choose to
eventually.
believe that it's like her hands just start turning,
Yep.
and it's just this thing of like,
Yep.
And you end
it's
up
just
facing
happening.
Molly in Krenos being,
Yep.
completely livid and out of control,
Yeah,
rage-filled.
Literally, Barry, as soon as he sees us, you can see I rolled 6 successes. He goes instantly Krenos end of the turn. It's like, Molly!
Joan,
Mm-hmm.
Since my willpower is also presently compromised,
Yes.
I feel like it would be appropriate for me also to roll.
Yes, but if you fail yours because of your state, you will actually enter a fox frenzy.
That sounds like I'm running away then.
It does, and that is exactly what it means.
Well, I presently have 6 rage and a willpower of 1.
So you can't actually fail unless you roll only ones, which are always,
No.
no. So, oops.
Oh goody.
You fox frenzy and the same thing there. You see Frankie losing. You see Frankie losing herself in the horror of what she has just witnessed. And all of a sudden she is also in Krenos and taking off over the hills and far away, basically.
That's a good song.
Yes. Well, she'll run, but she'll find her way back eventually. I think Barry's more concerned with Molly.
Is this a good time to mention I just upgraded my brawling?
Yes. I mean,
I actually forgot to take a specialty for it, but
that's
yeah.
fine. I mean, if you kill Barry, that's fine.
I don't want to, but I'm scared I will.
Hey, it's not something we mentioned on stream yet. Today is actually, as it turns out, my 20th birthday, so that'll be a hell of a present if you kill Barry.
It's my birthday. It's your death day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is fun. So, Barry
It's
is
your birthday and you'll cry if you want to.
Yes. No, Barry is resigned to squaring up to Molly and trying to calm her down.
You're trying to calm her down. All right.
Yes, if that means taking a beating from her, then fine.
Molly does not necessarily. That's the point. You don't necessarily. You can spend a willpower point to recognize that Barry is not the enemy and react accordingly.
That seems reasonable, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So curious. I'm gonna spend this willpower, but curious. What's around? Like what's around us in the Umbra?
Currently, well, it's the thing is you're in the near Umbra, so it looks almost identical to the real world. Except, as I always describe it, it's tilted like 5-10 degrees. So it's like watching the real world as depicted by in a film along the lines of The Corpse Bride or any Tim Burton film, basically.
Yes.
And you are standing on the bridge, the lower Ooze gate and the Ooze bridge, looking. So it's a pretty epic scene. You've got these two Krenos werewolves squaring off on a bridge with plenty of little spirits scurrying to get to safety because oh shit, something is going down.
Yes.
Well then.
Yeah.
So, but you want to spend your point of willpower to not flip out on Barry.
Not on Barry. I'm probably flipping out on like a bridge.
You are instead. You are still in a state of frenzy after all. So you have very little control. But you do know of a place where you can find something to tear to pieces if you absolutely want to.
What's that?
York Minster.
That's true.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So,
well, I mean, guess you'll be racing me, Barry.
Yes, that is precisely what's happening. Is that Barry? You try to, you get ready to try to talk Molly down. You see a moment's flash of recognition in her eyes, and then she's gone.
Oh, fuck, Molly! Get back here! And he goes herring after her.
Yes. So what happens is that the two of you make it to the Roman bathhouse, which is here.
Nice.
So you're well over halfway from your starting point to York Minster, which is obviously up here.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the Roman bathhouse, and you come across someone.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular case, you come across a couple of people. You haven't seen them before, but considering the way they look, that's probably a good thing.
Yep. All right.
Because it doesn't take much. They see you coming towards them, and they instantly go Krenos as well, and you're facing 2 black spirals.
Oh, that's okay. We can. Yeah, you can kill those.
Hopefully.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Time to die, bitches.
Yes. In fact, as he sees them, it's like, you know, he can't help but
one of them laughs as he sees you guys coming rushing towards them.
Yeah.
And we need some initiative here.
Yes.
We're not going to. I don't want to take up the entire evening with this because the other two aren't there.
Yeah, of course.
But something does happen.
All right.
So let me see.
Barry can't help but very sarcastically, you know, say to himself, "Oh, you two are lifesavers. Thank you for showing up when you did." But, you know, he says it more to himself than anyone else. But yeah, so let's initiative. Okay. I'm not complaining.
Okay then, just fucking,
Roll a 10. We'll get maximum initiative.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to be beaten in a race by you again. I'm sick of it.
Am I like? I think I'm just looking
for my
at
initiative as per usual, but
they were
holy shit!
You rolled a 10 too, but I'm still quick. How? How am I quicker?
How are you quicker than me?
I suppose it's all that muscle makes you heavier.
I have 5 + 2. You have 4 + 4. I actually don't know what modifiers those are, but yeah.
Are you in Krenos? There might be one.
I am in Krenos, yeah.
Oh, it's very weird.
At least I think so. Yeah.
Well, yeah. 5 + 2 is 7. 4 + 4 is 8.
Yeah, the wits. It's the wits that does it.
Yes.
Right? Or is it perception? I don't remember.
Anyway, size 26. Color is. I don't even know. Barry 18. I'll just put that there.
It's a little bit bigger than I intended, but
Yes, no, that's Molly style. She has to be.
She has to be the biggest.
Yeah.
My font is bigger than yours, sort of thing.
Exactly.
there we go. All right.
Somehow Barry is first. That's insane.
Reverse declarations as always.
Mr. 2.
So the BDSMs go first.
Yes. Number 2 is spending rage and attacking.
Of course.
And he is spending 2 rage.
Because of course.
And the number 1 is using a gift.
Oh no. Why?
And let us see, what is Molly going to do?
So I think Molly's just like killed these things, so I think it's time for a lot of rage. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Since we're like at that level, can I spend 4 rage?
Believe so, yes. You can spend as much rage as you have current willpower, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Can I... So, I don't know if that's... Let's see. No, that's probably not something she would do. The razor claws is definitely not something she'd think of, because
No,
rage.
she
But yes.
can't think clearly. It's mindless attacks, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
She'll take 4 rage actions.
All right.
Yep.
Barry?
I'm going to also activate a gift that involves spending willpower, so I'm going to have to note that down as being... so I'll put 1W.
All right.
Isn't it Gnosis you can't spend at the same time as Rage?
Yes, it's Gnosis you can't spend at the same time as Rage. Sorry.
I could actually have a rage action then.
Yes.
Let's put in 2 rage. Why not? I want to get this over with quickly.
All right.
But yes, I'll also activate a gift with my main turn.
All right. So, let's get this underway. Barry, your first action.
I will activate the gift Resist Pain. I will spend willpower.
Yep. And that's your action?
I just want to check something first. Yes, that's my action. As I'll spend that willpower, and I can ignore all wound penalties for the rest of the scene.
Yes.
It's very useful.
Very useful indeed. Molly, your first action?
Hit the closest one.
That would be number 2 because he's going towards you to attack physically.
Sounds accurate.
All right.
That's probably going to be most of my rage actions as well. Just hit the thing in front of me.
Makes sense.
Yes. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, 1 sec. Just going to add those 4 R's real quick. There
Yes.
we go.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay, so no extra damage from the stuff. Attack difficulty is 6, I assume?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's correct. So yeah, attack with the claws.
4 successes. Well, he's smart enough to try to dodge that.
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So he can use one
Guess
of
I
his
rolled all
rage
my
actions
d12
for 2. He can exchange one of his rage actions for that.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
So smooth.
He dodges.
Wow.
Yeah, he does. Whoosh.
He actually completely avoids, but that does take him down to his normal action and 1 rage action left, basically.
Yeah.
But the one who wanted to use a gift, he does so,
Of course.
and he laughs maniacally as he sees Molly, bolting towards him that quickly, and his paw begins to glow with this sickly green flame, and he lobs balefire at you.
Well, that's a good thing. That's going to do bashing instead of aggravated.
It cannot be soaked.
Well,
Balefire can never be soaked.
well. Damn it! Nobody told me this was Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could always exchange a rage action to dodge.
You can't. You're frenzied.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
about
of
to say,
course.
do I even think of that? Like,
No, okay, fair enough. You just have to take damage.
Right, you take some damage. It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
Yes. He's like, ha ha ha! Oh shit.
It is still 2 points of unsoakable aggravated damage.
Ow. Where do I put that?
You put that on your character sheet under wounds. You should have a down at the bottom. It should show up.
I'm seeing health mark 2.
Health, yes. You can mark 2 of them as unsoakable damage.
I might be looking over it somewhere. I'm not sure.
Let me see if I can find it.
I'm fucking blind, I swear.
That's fine.
Let me see. Yeah, it's right under. If you go down under beneath combat, you can see there's an area that's called brawling and clawing.
Yeah.
And then under that it says health mark 2. And you don't have the extra bruised health level because you don't have the huge size merits that Boo has. So you mark bruised and hurt.
Okay. Ah, okay. So that's like...
The red crosses, yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, whoops. There we go.
There you go. And that means you are currently at -1 to everything you're doing, or minus one to your dice pool to everything you do.
Okay.
That's still... You got off easy. That could have hurt a lot worse.
Absolutely.
That could have hurt a lot worse than it did.
Yes.
If I feel like if he'd rolled, like, 6 10s, would I have died?
No, but you would have taken 6 points of damage. It would have taken you down to crippled.
Ooh. No.
Alright.
He is not rank 1, let's just put it that way.
But neither am I.
Nope.
But I don't have any gifts, I just put it all in fucking fighting.
And the other Black Spiral Dancer is going to try to maul Molly with his attack, because...
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that does work as damage normally would for you. Even though it would normally be aggravated damage because, claws and everything, that works as bashing damage for you.
Gotcha.
It's just that Balefire is particularly evil and nasty and horrible.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if he can hit you. He can, but he only gets 1 extra die to his damage.
Okay.
So we don't subtract 1s from that, so you take another 2 points of damage for you to soak. That should be easily doable.
That's the aggravated one, right?
Yes, but you can try to soak this.
Yeah. So where do I, what do I roll?
Oh, sorry, my bad. You roll your stamina.
Okay. Let's see. I have resilient.
Yes, that helps. If you roll any 10s, you can keep rolling them.
Yeah. No 10s.
No 10s, but you still soak the damage. So
yeah.
That was a weaselly little hit he gave you there. It wasn't much good of anything.
Yeah.
I think Molly angry laughs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Local werewolf literally too angry to die.
Yeah. Accurate.
Very accurate indeed. Well, it is now rage actions.
Yes.
So we will do that in reverse order as well, because that's the way it works.
Remember that BSD2 only has 1 rage action left.
He only has 1 rage action left, and he is going to spend that on an attack.
Fair enough.
And the second Black Spiral, or the first Black Spiral Dancer doesn't have any rage actions. Molly, what's your first rage action going to be? Well, it's going to be an attack, obviously.
Well, yeah, I'm hitting the person in front of me.
Yes. And you, Barry, what about you?
I'm going to go and hit the person that threw the balefire.
All right.
Keep him occupied.
Yep, sure. Good move.
So.
And once we have done this round, we will check up on the other 2, by the way.
That's fair.
I'll also use the toilet because I actually had to go like 20 minutes.
Providing there even is another round after that. Molly has a lot of rage actions.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
If this isn't enough, I'll just use the rest of my rage and just go into Fox.
Okay,
frenzy.
so Barry, your first attack.
Oh, right. Let's see. Brawling. Dexterity plus brawl. Difficulty 6, yeah?
Yes.
Ooh, 4 successes.
4 successes. That gives you 3 extra to your damage.
Nice. Shame I don't have any specialties in here. That's 3 10s. God's sake.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
+3 to damage, you said.
Yes, so it's
Plus your dice.
your strength in Krynos, +3 is your damage. Plus, what is it with claws? No, that's because you're not using razor claws, so it's just, yeah.
What's the deal
Okay,
with
so hold on. Let's see if this works.
Woo! Okay, that's not bad. Oh, actually, I thought those 2 5s were...
Yeah, no, it's not great.
No, it's not. It's not actually great. Too bad. Let me see if I can soak it.
Probably, but I have another attack, so I can try again. And again, I'm keeping him off, but yeah, he can soak.
He can soak it, actually. He manages to get rid of or to resist that attack.
Mm-hmm. All right, I've got one more rage action. So.
Yes, but Molly first.
Yeah, of course.
Well, attacking the person in front of me.
Yes.
Keep doing that.
Not amazing.
That's That's 2 extra to your damage roll.
Yeah, my internet died for a second there. I
Yes.
think. Okay, 2 extra. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. 2 successes.
Oof.
Holy!
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay. Even with a good roll from him, he still takes 4 aggravated damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! That hurts a lot. That takes him down to wounded. So he's at -2 for his next attack, which is obviously the next thing coming up. He's at -2 die for that because he's.
Does he still have a rage point now? Did he already?
No,
I don't
you
remember.
you are acting before him. So
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has,
You're right. I was confused for a second.
no problem. Let me see if he can even do something here. Well, he hits you with 2 successes, so it's an extra +1.
Okay.
Let me see if he can do some damage to you. Well, can you soak 3 points?
Should manage. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're treating the damage he has done to you as oh, sorry, not him. He hasn't done any damage to you specifically, but if he did, you would still be healing it as if it was bashing damage, but the balefire damage will stay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, next rage actions, because we only have you guys left with rage actions now.
That's true.
Barry, your second one?
Yep, I'll try again.
Yep.
Not really got any offensive gifts to use.
No.
More's the pity, but yeah, I'll try to. I shall go brawling again.
Mm-hmm. There
Okay,
you go. That's an extra 1 success to your or an extra 1 die to your.
Yep.
Not
So
bad.
that's- Oh God.
Never mind the ones; they don't subtract here, so that's 4 successes.
Luckily.
Let's see how much he soaks.
1. So he actually takes 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Excellent.
And it's aggravated, so ouch. That takes him
Nice.
down to injured. So we have one of them uninjured and one of them unwounded.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guy in front of me is gonna get claws in the face.
Mm-hmm.
4 successes.
Nice.
That's 3 extra.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he dead?
I hope so.
Yeah, not
That,
quite.
well, actually, yes, he is, because
Okay.
that soaks another 4 points. But he is already at wounded, so that takes him just 1 down below incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Molly just like grabs him with her claws and just throws him neck down into the pavement.
Yeah, you hear this crunch as his neck snaps from that attack. You break his neck basically.
Yeah. And well, I still have 2 rage actions left.
You do.
Well, this other guy
Yes.
Jesus.
is getting 7.
Oh my God, Molly. Oh no! I just realised I should say it. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Yes. That takes him. Wait a second. This is important, guys.
Yep.
This takes him down to in cap.
Oh.
He is obviously horrendously badly wounded. He's not able to fight back. Molly, you still have 1 rage action left. Do you want to spend the reason why I'm saying this is you could take him prisoner, but you are still in frenzy.
Yeah.
Or rather, you won't be once this round is over because you will have spent enough rage to have gone below your willpower.
Can she basically be like, so she's attacking this guy with claws, he goes down, and she just keeps scratching in the sense of like in front of her to the point where like, you know, the guy falls down on the floor and she's just like breaking the thing behind him like a wall or something.
Easily, but it would take you would have to spend another willpower point not to go,
Sure.
not to go bonkers on him.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. But that means that you could take him prisoner if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. That
Yeah,
seems
let's do
like a
that. I
great
mean,
idea.
yeah, let's bring a prisoner to one of the places that the artifacts they're looking for is. Why not? Okay, let's do that.
Come on, it's a prisoner though.
I mean, yeah, we can ask questions. We can find out where Incorporeal Bastard is.
Yeah, we can throw him into that like silver river as well.
I mean, if you could find your way there, sure.
Yeah, like I'm sure we can find people who can find their way there.
Mm-hmm.
That
Be
said,
fine.
we will hop over to Boo
Yeah.
for a little bit.
I'm quickly
Yes,
going to use the toilet. I'll be right back.
Sure.
I'm a roll if I forgot what the fuck I was doing.
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, she forgets it. She doesn't try to, but she forgets. There. Yeah, she remembers that she's supposed to wait there.
Yes.
And then go through.
And then go through. All right. Which is a good thing. So you get another chance to try to go through, and the difficulty where you're at now is 7. It takes a while, obviously, but ooh, wow, yay! You.
Now that I'm not busy getting the,
Yes.
taking time bomb and the little scaredy one through,
That means
concentrating
that
on
you
oneself is easier.
you get out and you can immediately pick up the scent of your friends. They were literally here a moment or two ago. It's not difficult to find out where they are.
Huh. Well, I follow my snoot.
You follow your snoot, which
I'm
means
imagining 1 ran in one direction and 2 ran in the other.
yes.
Yes.
Exactly, and you can definitely sense that Frankie ran in that direction and Molly and Barry ran in the other. So
Frankie ran in that direction with a ton of stress hormones around her.
Yes.
And the others ran in the other direction with a lot of angry hormones around.
Yes. Precisely. Which area or which direction do you go then?
I think she looks in the direction where Molly ran. And then thinks calmly to herself, Barry's got this, right? And then goes the other way.
So you follow Frankie.
I mean, he has to live up to his title anyway. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good grief. Okay, so you follow.
Hey,
you follow.
She may not be smart, but she's not that dumb.
No, definitely. She follows Frankie, and it's a bit of a race to keep up because Frankie is in Krenos and she's got long legs in that form.
Yeah, but luckily I'm tireless.
Yes, that helps. So you do in fact eventually catch up to her. because basically Frankie runs herself ragged to get to the.
It also takes me an hour where she's just been running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do eventually catch up with Frankie, who has reached a place of safety, or at least it feels like safety to you, Frankie. It's one of the places. It's in the Umbra, right?
Yeah.
But it's one of the places where you normally would park your car.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
And so it's safe, and you huddle up in a ball next to a shack there, and there's nobody there except after you've sat there for a little while, a spirit approaches you. This is before Boo catches up to you.
Well, I have 2 questions then.
Yes.
Am I to assume that my rage has gone down to a manageable level then?
Yes, you have run your rage out of you, basically. You're still panicked, or you're still afraid, but you're down to 1 rage.
All right. And the second question is, what kind of spirit is this?
It's a cockroach.
Oh.
And that is obviously a pretty important city spirit. It's the totem spirit of the Glasswalkers.
Yeah.
But it's a fairly, it's not hugely oversized or anything. It is cockroach sized, but it's a big fat one.
Yeah.
That approaches you and looks up at you with its little antenna moving in the air. But you don't have spirit speech, right?
No, so it would have to be rather powerful in order to speak to me.
And it isn't. It's not that strong. So it's clearly trying to communicate with you, and it's clearly failing, and it seems to be annoying the spirits somewhat that it can't get through to you.
I think the fact that this cockroach seems annoyed is enough to make Frankie stop scratching her hands and kind of reach out so it can crawl aboard.
It crawls up on your hand and it infuses you with a point of gnosis.
Oh, that's nice.
It seems to worry about you.
Hey, don't worry, I've been through this before.
It makes a very, very low clicking noise with its mandibles, but that's about all it can do, really. But it crawls up and sits on your shoulder.
Aww.
And crawls up your arm, basically, and sits on your shoulder.
Yeah. I think Frankie uses it as a bit of a grounding thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of starts talking to it.
Yeah. And that is the situation that Boo then finds you in a little while later, where you're still sitting there talking to the spirit, and the spirit is not abandoning you, but it clearly can't communicate with you.
That's fine. I'm just telling it all the places we typically park the car.
Yes.
I'm just going through them, not alphabetically, but kind of starting in the city center and then moving up.
Oh, right.
Because, got to focus on something.
Yes, you do, in fact, have to focus on something, and this is not a bad thing to focus on.
No. I don't think she notices Boo, at least not initially.
But yeah, Boo, you see Frankie sitting there.
I walk up to her calmly. Is the cockroach even answering her at this point, or is it just sitting there?
It's just sitting there.
Okay, because Boo has spirit speech.
Oh, very
It's
good.
one of the things I ended up, I was like, I wonder if I even remembered to spend my fucking XP before. Oh, I did! Oh my god, I did! What the fuck did I buy? And then I had to go through it.
Brilliant. So you have spirit speech.
Uh-huh. And then just, puts a wet snoot on her cheek.
Oh, hi, Boo. You okay? Are you okay?
I am fine.
That's good. This is my friend, Cockroach Spirit. I'm
So
sorry.
someone did find you.
Yeah, I wish I could speak to you, speak to you, but I don't know how. She says to the cockroach.
I can teach you.
Yeah?
She nods.
Like, you can speak with him, her. I'm sorry.
I look at the
again.
cockroach.
It's a drone, so strictly speaking, it's male.
It's a drone. It's male.
Oh, him then. Wait, does he understand me then?
Well, it looks like it.
Oh, in that case, thanks for keeping me company.
The cockroach is happy to have done so. You as I said, you can understand it, Boo. So you understand that it's communicating that it is concerned for this werewolf who's behaving very strangely.
It was no problem at all for him.
Oh,
Got a bit worried because you were running, probably.
Yeah,
Who just sits and leans up against
yeah,
Frankie.
there was just a lot of screaming.
Who not? I saw it before I pushed you through.
I think, Joan,
Yes.
since I'm not certain whether Frankie would think of this or not, what would be appropriate to roll to see if she does?
Thinks of what specifically?
I'm thinking, hey, there's a cockroach here. Maybe we should ask it to ask a friend of ours to maybe look into those surveillance cameras that might be there.
Oh, yeah.
Remembering stuff.
Yes,
That would be intelligence.
That would be an intelligence roll indeed.
Just pure intelligence?
Or
Yeah.
considering, you know what? Considering your, I would say this isn't so much a matter of you remembering to do so. It's more a matter of you being clear-headed enough to think of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would make it a wits roll. Do you have your wits about you?
That makes sense. So it's just a pure wits then.
Just a pure wits roll, yes.
Is the difficulty? The 6?
Difficulty is 6.
No.
No, you don't think that far right now.
I think her thoughts go as far as this cockroach is kind of shiny. Where's the others, Boo?
They ran in the other direction.
Oh no, are they okay? I think
I think they'll be fine.
Molly got all.
She was a little bit antsy before, you went through, and I was too concentrated on getting you two through before you exploded in, the material world. But it seems that, that happened when you got to the other side instead.
Yeah, we should. I mean, Barry's alone with Molly, and she exploded.
Yeah, but Barry is also really, really cool. He'll be able to handle her.
That's true.
She might be strong, but not to say anything bad about her, but she's in a rune and slightly dumber than him.
Especially if she's raging.
Exactly. If she's raging, his wits will be the thing that saves them.
In that case, we should get to.
Yes,
to
Barry's
safety.
pretty cool for a boomer.
We should get to the set. Then I think that's what he said.
That's what he's at? Alright, let's go.
Do you want to come along? She looks at the cockroach.
The cockroach is fine with coming along. It wants to make sure that you're all right before it leaves.
Aw, I like this cockroach. Then, probably leaning on Boo, Frankie shall move towards the Sept.
The cockroach also gives Boo a point of gnosis if she's short any. Because it's...
She is not.
Okay.
Of course, there's one problem. Frankie does not, in fact, have her wits about her, and Boo is notorious for getting lost.
Yes, but the cockroach does know the way to the Sept.
Okay, we follow the cockroach.
Follow that cockroach.
The airhead and the one who doesn't have the wits about her is like, we're walking, and then the cockroach is looking in the right direction. Oi! 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 Pat, 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 that way!
Yep, pretty much. It works though in the end. So you do make it back to the to the barn in the Umbra, obviously, where you are met by some of the local spirits, including the guardian spirit of the Sept, because with all the alarm that's going on in the city right now with burning vehicles and stuff,
Right.
the Sept
I have no idea what that was about.
It's on high alert.
Who was the guardian spirit of this place again?
A falcon.
A falcon.
Of course, with the silvers being here, of course, it's the falcon.
Yes.
He's probably really proud about it too. Boo eyes the falcon and does the hello as she walks by.
The falcon
does.
is like, do you know what happened in town?
No, I keep walking.
We do, Boo.
No, we don't. Shh. We did
shouldn't-
nothing.
You shouldn't lie to the bird.
I'm not lying to the bird. I'm lying to myself.
Oh. We do. Is it alright if I come in before I talk?
Well, all right.
Huh?
You are members of the Sept, so you can enter.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
this is obviously the falcon is strong enough to communicate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Most Sept totems are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Depending on how much attention it pays to the bone Norse, it will also know that this is not the first time Frankie's come here in like this
In a
state.
bad state, no. So. Yeah.
But yeah.
It lets you in. And I think on that note, we shall pop back to the others.
Woo!
So,
Yes.
you have a prisoner.
Yep.
I think Molly, by the way, after that fight, she turned back to Homid.
Mm-hmm. You cooled off then, kid?
Yeah. For now, I
Good.
think.
Because now I get to pick up your mess and drag him back to Sept.
You're welcome.
That was a good fight.
Molly has a couple of bad-looking burns.
You need to get.
You'll be fine.
Can mother's touch heal aggravated wounds?
Nope.
So-
well, yes, it can, but not Balefire. That takes the upgraded version.
Oh, good.
Am I still enraged, or is this
No, you-
entire... No, that's in character. Or is this entire area just red?
Out of character, what, do you have blood in your eyes, or...
No, I'm mentioning, like, there's blood everywhere kind of thing.
Well, Molly, when you decide to go all out, you do so love to paint the town red.
I think she chuckles for a second. Goes, yeah, right. Well, hey. Well, at least something good came of this.
Yeah. You were headed to Yorkminster, weren't you?
Yeah.
Remember, well, it's good you didn't get there. Otherwise, what little work I managed to put in there would have gone to waste. But still, hey, it ain't your fault.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's all right. You are who you are, and I'm proud of you. You know that.
What? Wait. Are you about to get all sappy on me, old man?
No, it's just my way of coping with the fact I have to haul this heavy sod back to the sept. He says, picking
Come
up
on.
his stuff.
I'll help you.
All right, we've got a ways to go.
Yep.
Let's hope they can contain him.
You know, since we're still in the Umbro, we could just turn back to Kreenos.
I mean, I'm still in Kreenos. You can't,
That's right. I forgot.
No, it's fine. God, what the fuck did they feed you? He says to the unconscious form next to him. And basically
he is out cold, tongue lolling out of his disfigured face.
I choose to believe we just each grab a leg and just pull him along.
Yeah. We go across a bit of pavement or sidewalk and just poof, his head cracks on the ground every now and then, like speed bumps and And eventually we will get back to the Sept with him, and I'm sure Falcon will also be there to greet us.
The thing is that he is still in Kreenos and he's unconscious, so he's probably a Metis.
Oh goody.
Oh.
Which is the most common breed form for the Black Spiral Dancers.
Yeah, they love that shit, because, Metis are worm tainted, so the more of them the better.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Alright, so...
Well, more reason to just beat him the fuck up as we go.
Yes,
well, if he starts to wake up, I'll trust Molly to be the one to knock him back out again.
Yeah.
He doesn't wake up on the way there, but when you do get there, you are not being led in hauling a Black Spiral Dancer into the Sept.
Yep.
Understandably.
Yeah, no, I get it. Just can we get someone out here to help deal with this? We want to take him prisoner.
Yeah, we got like a prison sept somewhere.
He looks at Molly. It doesn't work like that.
What do you mean it doesn't work like that?
It doesn't work like that. Trust me on this. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, but where did they keep like Black Spiral Dancer prisoners then?
They don't usually. They usually just kill them. But this one.
What do you mean? Don't they like purify them?
The one who eventually comes out to meet you, one of the spirits goes to get someone.
Thank
and
you.
The one who comes out to meet you is Drains the River.
That's good.
Think.
Kinda.
Yep. Hey, Drains the River.
And it should be said, the other two can, if you want, Boo and Frankie. If you wish to go back out when the other two arrive with their prisoner, that is absolutely fine. You can go with Drains the River if you want.
Who will do that while happily proclaiming, "See? He didn't die. He's fine."
I think Frankie, for her sake, has probably found somewhere safe feeling to sit.
Yes.
And I don't think at this point she's not moving until she's feeling better.
No.
I mean, she might be ordered to, in which case she'll try. But
you probably figured out that sitting down and talking to George was a good move.
yes.
So right now George is playing psychotherapist for the somewhat upset Frankie. The cockroach has
Probably
taken off at
had
this
went
point, but it followed you all the way to the Sept.
Can I have
to make that cockroach a recurring character?
Can I have fed it something? Rewarded it somehow?
Oh yeah, you can certainly have yeah, absolutely. You can have given it. It gave you a point of gnosis. If you wish, you can always give it back.
And that will not be seen as like, I don't know, rude.
Not at all. It's a normal exchange. It's a show of respect.
Yes.
Then I will have done so.
Yes. and the so the cockroach has scuttled off, chirping in cockroach speak, but it has gone at this point, and you are left talking to George, who is trying to help you, calm down and relax, while at the same time asking you a few questions about what actually fucking happened.
Yes.
We
will do our best to convey what happened.
Yes, and he is a child of Gaia. They don't resort to violence first, obviously. So he is rather shocked at at what has happened. But at the same time, the people you attacked are, working directly for the worm. So he's not protesting or anything. He's just it's pretty obvious that he's dealing with the shock of you guys' very, very brutal actions.
Yep. I mean, we've all been clever and resourceful. It's easy to forget that we're also still Guru, and that sometimes we can be extremely violent.
Exactly.
But he will probably be really fucking proud. The Boo didn't do any of that.
That's true. That's true.
She was mostly just fucking, what's that called? Damage control to get everyone out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why she didn't. I took into account that she had been, quote-unquote, raised by a child of Gaia.
Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah.
On the other end of the spectrum, we have Boo and Drains the River coming out to meet you two and your prisoner.
Yes. Hey, up!
Hey!
That is one ugly son of a bitch, literally.
Yeah.
Where'd you find him?
On the way to Yorkminster. Two of them. Killed one. Thought we'd take this one prisoner, see if we could get some information about where his boss is.
He's a very good punching bag if you ever need it.
Why were you on your way to Yorkminster?
Because punching bag.
Yeah.
Oh, you got angry.
It's pronounced angry.
Angie.
No, angry. Like Garoo.
Drains the River, looks at Molly and goes, I don't know if I should compliment you on your choice of target, or if I should slap you around a bit for being dumb enough to think that you could take on all of Yorkminster on your own.
If you want to slap me around, I'm slapping you back. Fair warning.
That might be an interesting fight, she says.
We'll have to see another day.
But, well done regardless for taking a prisoner. We can probably get some information out of him before we expedite him into the hereafter.
Yeah.
How did you manage to get him here alive?
I mean, we just kinda...
Molly knocked him out.
Yeah, I hit him and then he went down, and I decided at the moment...
Plus we let his head hit a couple of bits of pavement and stuff on the way here to keep him down, so...
Oh, smart.
Honestly, I think I saw a truck hit him at some point, but I don't know if that was
we can't guarantee how long he'll stay knocked out, so the sooner we can get someone who can actually interrogate this bastard, the better.
Wait, I'll add some time. And she hits him again over the
yes.
head.
I mean, fair enough, but we do want him to be able to actually speak and answer questions when he wakes up.
It's fine. I'm sure they have some kind of like
Molly, I love you.
Brain fix-it ability.
Molly, I love you, but I really don't trust your judgment in this regard. Sorry.
Oh, I don't trust your judgment in this regard.
I mean,
maybe
if we look on the bright side, all the blood makes him look slightly less ugly.
Yeah, that's true, actually. He looks good in red.
You were saying, Drains River?
I was just saying that in this particular situation, I'm siding with Barry.
Yay.
What situation? I forgot to listen.
Never mind. Who can we get out that can question them?
Me.
All right, fair enough. All right, Boo, come over here, and all three of us, we can hold him down, restrain him while
That's exactly the point. You three hold him down, and I'll ask some questions before we kill him off.
Yep.
Alright. She sits on him. That usually works.
Okay.
Molly just checks out. She's just gone for a second.
Yeah,
She-
use it.
And she, when he comes around,
Yep.
the point is, she uses a gift on him called Truth of Gaia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, youchies.
He's not lying, or rather, he's not getting away with lying. So, she uses this gift on him, and occasionally sticks a claw into one of his existing wounds and twickles it around a little bit.
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to go into details because this involves torture.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm not going to go into any kind of details except to say that she is very, very good at what she does.
Yeah.
And it ends up with him screaming for mercy and blabbing for dear life. If there's one thing Black Spiral dancers typically are, the lot of them are cowards, or at least most of them are cowards.
Yeah.
And this guy is alone. He is taken captive, and he is in a great amount of pain.
Oh, no.
I think Molly's making fun of him. Yeah, like, yeah, not so funny now, is it?
What's Boo failed to roll willpower on?
She leaves.
Steady bloody hell. Hold on then. And he basically gets Molly to redouble. We're gonna have to basically, hold him down more. Mind you, he's in a lot of pain and he's blubbing anyway, so he's not really in a position to get loose, but still.
No, he's not.
Right.
But the point
She
is,
goes
of course,
hiding her face under George's arm somewhere.
you can get
No.
yeah. The thing is, you can get some answers to a couple of questions. So what do you want to know?
Oh, God, put the ball in our park. What would be sensible questions?
You can ask where Fady Out Kai is.
Yeah,
Where they. He has a tendency to move around a lot, doesn't he? So just because he's there right now doesn't mean he will be tomorrow. But you could ask where they normally hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Hidey place.
Yeah. So yeah, what's your boss's name? Where does he usually hang out? Where do he usually hang out? And
I don't know, maybe something about the Fomori?
How many they are?
Yeah.
If they're getting reinforcements.
What their short-term plans are.
Who,
I mean,
who
we
they
probably-
have under their control in the government.
I was about to say the three questions I would ask, because again we've only got a limited number. Are what's their boss's name? Where does he usually hang out? And who have they got in the local council to help them do what they've done to all
Who's part of
saints?
your Illuminati?
Yes.
He is able to inform you that the guy that you until this point has just known as incorporeal, this fellow obviously.
Yes.
His name is Fading Death.
Oh, neat name.
Big Molly is like, what an edgelord.
Focus.
And he can also inform you that they normally you use the word hang out. He says that they have begun creating a hellhole, and he gives you an address.
Nice.
To where it's located.
Okay.
And it's out in the suburbs somewhere.
All right. Yeah. Obviously, we'll we'll find out from there.
Yeah. And he also gives you the names of 2 council members. Not the one you talked to specifically. The what's his name?
The one that actually seemed decent.
Yes, Rupert Sands is not one of them.
That's good.
Would make sense. He's working actively against them.
Yes.
Yes.
At least as far as we know.
Exactly. That was mostly a matter of there was a little bit of, can we really trust him?
Obviously, again, he's a politician. We've grown up in an age where we just don't trust politicians.
Exactly. But he is not one of the ones who gets named.
All right, fair enough.
There's a man and a woman.
That's fine. We don't.
They are easily dealt with now that you have the names.
Yeah, obviously that's fine. All right. That without wanting to jinx it, I assume that's about as much as we're going to be able to get out of him.
Yes, it is.
All right. In that case, seeing that he's fading fast, I think Barry basically looks up to the Drain's River and just says, "Right, end his suffering cleanly."
She does. She kills him quick and quick and clean.
Good.
Jesper always told me there's a way to fix these lads.
I think that there are times where I question what Jasper is telling you.
I mean, just teaching me basic stuff, right?
Yeah, believe me, there's no way to fix these things. We've tried for hundreds of years.
There's an old rumor / myth about a place that can do that, but we've never found it. No one around here nothing I've ever read or learned about says that we could find it. So this is the kindest thing we can do from now. Hey, I know.
We've been fighting this particular tribe for centuries. If we could have fixed them, we would have by now, she says.
Yes. Suddenly they get a call from some randos over in Dublin. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, did you know?
Gotta love them randos.
Yes. Yes, no other than the fated ones, it's the random ones.
The thing about the Silver River, though, is it only fixes you if you want to be fixed.
Exactly, that's kind of the point.
That's exactly what I just wrote. No one can fix them. The river can fix them if they want to be fixed.
Precisely.
Yeah, you can
check it. If you don't find anything wrong with them, they'll just drown in the river forever, right?
Exactly. No, I mean that's true. But it does mean that you've gotten rid of the potential problem by having them drown in agonizing liquid silver for the rest of time. So, Anyway, right. Where do we dispose of the body? Somewhere away from here.
Well, we're in the Umbra. We burn him here.
All right. All right, we can get off, Molly. Go in. You go into the step, Molly. Clean yourself up. Check on the others. I think I want to make sure that Frank is okay.
Okay.
Cheers. And as I assume as Molly goes off,
yes.
He basically looks.
She walks off. She's gonna go into the sept and go into material space.
And I think Barry will look to Maria to Drain's River and say, "This is a right fucking mess."
Yes.
Still,
you do realize that there's more to this mess than meets the immediate eye. You just happen to, bump into another 2 Black Spiral Lancers in York on the way to York Minster. I'm not saying that they're in league with the leeches. That's not the point. The point is that they were just casually walking around the streets of York in the Umbra at night. How many of these assholes are there?
Yeah, that's not good. So,
and the problem, as I can see it, is that Molly got dinged with some balefire. That's gonna sting her for a while.
Yeah. Still, we've now got a name and a location for the head of this snake. Me and my pack, we have the means to cut it off.
Good. Then I hope that you will.
Even if it costs our lives, I'll make sure it happens.
Well, that's the right attitude, but I would prefer if you didn't get killed. We could kind of use people like you around here if you hadn't noticed.
Yep. The strange and wonderful feeling of Bone Norse being wanted and needed by the local sept. I'm not sure I'm going to get used to this, strange the river.
Well, you might as well, because I think it's going to be a pretty permanent thing.
That's good. Besides, you're right. I'm not planning on dying anytime soon either. So let's burn this fucking thing and get back to the others.
You managed to get him lit on fire, and he does in fact get burned.
Yes. Is there anything that a Thurge or a werewolf would say over the remains, even of an enemy? No. Okay.
Not over something like this. If anything, it'll just be like burn in hell.
Yeah.
I mean, the enmity between them, is so...
It's too great, yeah.
Yeah, it's so deep that...
Yep. Yeah. All right, fair enough. In that case, once that's done, I'll head and join the others.
Yeah. All right. So the you guys are finally all joined up in the sept.
Yep.
Woo!
Yay!
Woohoo!
Hi.
Hey.
Frankie goes to Huckberry.
Yeah, I think as I'm heading in, I'll go back to revert to breed form, so I can be Homer again.
Yes.
All right, and you get Hug back.
Yeah.
You just see how shattered Barry looks at this point.
He's a tired fellow.
He is. I mean, I've got 2 rage and 2 willpower left between me. I've got plenty of gnosis left, but yeah, this has been a long fucking day, and people... I mean, let's face it, Barry is aware that people, regardless of who they were working for, have died today because of him and his actions as much as anyone else's, so...
George does get up when you're all gathered up. He does get up so you can have some time to yourselves. But he also says very, he's very calm and very measured about this. He says, whatever else happens, you guys will not be able to show your faces in York for a very long time once you've taken care of business. You will probably need to relocate somewhere else.
Yeah, cool. Where's the showers?
I understand. Well, we'll have to see what we can do, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can try a look up in Stamford.
I don't think that's far enough away, he says.
Fair enough. Well,
I'm thinking if you guys are going somewhere, you need to go somewhere big. I mean, I'm thinking Birmingham, London.
Yep. I've heard some pretty funky stories coming out like Ireland way in Dublin. They've got some really fun lot over there.
Hey, if you need a ticket across the Irish Sea to Dublin, I'm sure we can arrange for that. But my point is that
once we've killed this bastard, we'll leave the rest to you, and we'll get the hell out of there.
Yeah,
I'll have to change my phone company then. Because that's about all the way.
What, from Pentex to Pentex?
Yeah. Also, what about your lad?
I mean, we live in a car. The whole purpose of it is to get moved, right?
Right. Well, that might be a means of getting out of the country. Although, mind you, cars at the moment, have you heard about this bloody fuel situation they got down south? I'm sorry, I've got to bring this up.
I don't get much opportunity for watching the news, I'm afraid.
Bloody Londoners. Basically, someone said they were running out of fuel down south, so they all started panic buying fuel, and now everyone in London hasn't got any bloody fuel.
Oh, that's...
But we're fine up here. We're all good up here, so,
Okay.
I think
Frankie looks like fuel issues are the furthest from her mind right now.
Yeah, let's just rest and get ready for when we need to go out, because we've got a name, We've got a location. Oh, and I need to pass on some names of. We know at least 2 members of the local council what are in the Spiral's pocket.
How do we? I mean, it's not like we can just go down to their office and be like, "Hey, we know what you did last summer."
No,
This
we've got to leave that to the rest of the Sept. So as I'm concerned, our job now is to find the incorporeal one. His name's Fading Death. Find where he is in this hellhole, this new one they're making. Find him, kill him, and then we get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if they're making an additional hellhole, maybe we bring a few others.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a proper assault, but only we can kill Fading Death. So we've got to be careful how we go about it.
We've got to build a strike team, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
You're okay.
I'll just put on some YouTube videos of SWAT raids or something. Learn something.
Yeah, not sure that rubber bullets and riot shields are going to do us much good.
I don't know if you hit somebody really hard with a riot shield.
Yeah, but you could hit him harder by yourself.
It's a joke. Don't take it so hard.
I'm not taking it out. I'm
Not
just
like
saying.
the riot shield.
Just saying you could hit harder than a riot shield.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but imagine how, I could kill somebody with a riot shield, though. That would be super ironic. Like, it's like killing someone with a plate. It's silly.
Yeah, I suppose. Yep. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the listening audience, to the world of slapstick.
The world of slapstick.
Yes.
Yeah, like Molly's world is just the constant world of slapstick.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I think the plan is if we have some free time, we should rest up, recover, rage, willpower, everything we need, heal up if we need it.
And then we will get back to your actual next actions next time.
Yes, because I know we're getting towards the end now. So
yes, we are. It's not a super long session today. We did get started a little bit later than we normally do, but it's... a
lot happened, even if it is only 2 hours.
I would say you got quite a lot done in the time that we had.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys get it was a bit of combat today, so you get 2 XP for tonight.
Nice.
And I will round off here by thanking the listening audience, as always, for tuning in to this week's episode of It's a Dog's Life, and we hope to see you next week for more.
Yep.
And from us here at CharismaToAC, and wishing all of you a very pleasant day or evening or whatever, and bye for now.
Goodbye.
See ya.